So the external analysis, which is like the external factors, some of the opportunities in construction on an extensive company and buyers, the e-commerce operations, which is in Asia and the Pacific. Also, the Porter's Five Forces. Amazon Porter's Five Forces tool is simple but powerful pertaining to their businesses. The supplier power, which means that they have called market advantages because the company does not charge them until the product has actually been sold. So they're not going to charge somebody if they don't sell the product. They won't actually get their money, and they won't be billed until the product is sold. The buyer power, which is this is good for the customer because the prices are cheaper than the regular bookstore. So it's better to buy online and they're giving you a cheaper price than if you have to go inside an actual bookstore, which is going to be more time consuming, which you just go on your computer and log in and make a purchase. The competitive rivalry, because Amazon was one of the first to enter into this e-commerce, they have a slight advantage because they have tweaked out some of the issues that other companies are trying to figure out what's going on, and they have already did all that, so they don't have to worry about that. They also have a higher level of customers since they have been doing this since 1994. Their customer base is much larger, and their competitors such as Walmart and eBay, they're trying to play catch up. Threats of substitution. This is really not a concern of Amazon, like I said before, because they've started since 1994. The other companies are actually trying to play catch up because they're having to start it, they're having to tweak out the mistakes, add things, see what the customer's needs and wants are, and then whereas Amazon has already done all that, so they're ahead of the game. The threat of new entry, because we are living in a day and time where technology overrules a whole lot of things. The internet is popular and new ideas are probable, and of course that other people can come up with other things, but right now Amazon is not really concerned about their competitors and them pushing them out or them not being one of the Fortune 500. According to the SWOT's analysis, there are opportunities of increase for the online retail. They should focus on the growing markets and displaying like the advertising the business better. So really marketing can pick up as far as how they market and sell Amazon to newcomers. Also, there's also a demand for cloud computing services. Amazon is leading player in the online retail format, but still there is room for improvement. By leveraging its online retailing capability, Amazon can guarantee top line growth from growing online sales globally because they are a global company. And back in May of 2014, Jeff Bezos' annual stockholders meeting, which was in Seattle, Washington, added 30 million new customers. That was like 45% of all Amazon.gov customers that they were able to calculate, and that's like roughly 40 million consumers. Belonging to the online giants, Amazon Prime Today shipping and loyal programming, according to a news report, market research intelligence resource partners. That's up from 29 million at the end of September. Some 3 million holiday shoppers taking trial membership also boost the number of consumers, which brought that up from more than 45 million. Amazon's Prime membership increased significantly every holiday season, especially around the Christmas season. The internal factors include 6 internal strengths. They are the strong brand name, which entails the largest retail online shopping experience and their pricing and their policies that they have for their customers, the corporate culture of the company, high quality management and staff. The team is very involved with the daily operation, and Mr. Bezos, which is the CEO, is very hands-on with his company. They offer great customer service and great customer support. Amazon have a strong infrastructure, effective automatic distribution centers, which are in the USA and overseas, which helps with their competitive advantage. Some of the recommendations that I see, which are minimal, would be just to continue their good customer service, because customer service is key. Also, to diversify the people that are in charge, meaning the management team should be a more diverse set of people. Continue to ensure that customer service is good and take heed to the customer feedback that they receive from their customers when they do their online surveys and their surveys that are mailed in. And any complaints that are given, they need to make sure they give feedback and they answer the customers promptly. This matters because the team needs to have balance and they need to know what areas that they need to improve so that the competitors will not be able to overtake the retail market. Also, Mr. Bezos revisited his company. He needs to revisit some of the policies because he was not named in the top 100 companies to work for. So that's kind of like a red flag. So that means that some of his employees are not happy with the company, maybe the rules, the pay, the regulations, but something in there is not, working for all the employees since they did not make the 100 top companies to work for. If I had to rate this company, I would give them at least a 9 just because of the customer service and the fact that the owner, Mr. Bezos, care about his customers and want to make sure that their experience is a great one. Thank you for your time.